Good morning, children. Today we will start with the second part of places of cultural heritage. In the previous video, I have told you about the 7 to 8 monuments, okay, about the ancient heritage. Okay, now we will continue with some of the other monuments, okay, and a few other monuments we will study in detail in this video. Now, first of all, we will study about Qutub Minar. Now, this grand minaret Qutub Minar is situated in Delhi. Now, the work of its construction was started by Qutbuddin Aibak, okay, of we can say the slave dynasty or the Ghulam dynasty, and completed by his son-in-law Iltutmish in the 12th century. Started by Qutbuddin Aibak, but he was not able to complete it, and after his death we can say his son-in-law had completed the work of this Qutub Minar, okay, and his son-in-law's name was Iltutmish. Now this minaret is 72.5 meters tall, okay, and it is built up in red stones and marble. Its circumference is 13.75 meters at the base, okay, and when we move upwards it is being reduced to 2.75 meters at the top. You can see its जो circumference है नीचे का वो ज़्यादा बड़ा है, and when we move upwards it goes on reducing to 2.75 meters. Now verses from Quran have been engraved on it. पूरे कुतुब मीनार पे कुरान के verses एनग्रेव किए गए हैं, मतलब लिखे गए हैं. Now this Qutub Minar is considered as the tallest stone minaret in India. Now we will study about Hampi. Okay, now Hampi was the capital city of Vijayanagar. Okay, you can see Vijayanagar, and it is situated on the bank of river Tungabhadra in Hospet Taluka in Bellary district in Karnataka. So this city is in Karnataka. The rulers of Vijayanagar were the patrons of arts, and architecture was its peak during the reign of Raja Krishna Dev Rai. Okay, so we can say during the time period of Krishna Dev Rai, so many temples were being constructed in Vijayanagar. Huge pillars carved out of stone is the distinct feature of this architectural style of Hampi. The pillars and the columns are artistically adorned with figures of gods and goddesses, warriors, dancers, human beings and animals. You can see over here the figure of animals over here. So in temples you can see the figure of god, goddesses, human figures, animal figures. Okay. Krishna Dev Rai commissioned the construction of Vithala and Hajara Ram temples, besides Virupaksha temple, Shri Krishna temple and Achyutaraya temple. Okay, different temples are there in the name of different gods, isn't it? Hajara Ram temple, Virupaksha temple, okay, Achyutaraya temple. These temples are the best specimen of temple architecture in South Indian style. Okay, now we will move to Humayun's tomb. Now Humayun's tomb was Humayun was the second Sultan of Mughal dynasty. After his death in 1556 AD, his wife Hamida Banu, commissioned the construction of Humayun's Maqbara. Okay, उनकी वाइफ ने ये बनाया था in the memory of Humayun. Okay, which was completed in 1565. Now, Iranian style of architecture was used for this construction. Now, the use of red and white stones was being made in this construction. Pura Humayun tomb, you can see the red and white, the rocks or the stones were being used. The subsequent tombs of Mughal emperors were designed after Humayun's tomb. Okay, उसके बाद nearly another we can say Mughal के दूसरे tombs भी बनाए गए थे. It is the exquisite specimen of the Mughal architecture and listed as the World Heritage Site. Now next we move to the Fort of Agra. Now this massive Agra fort was built by Mughal Emperor Akbar, on the banks of river Yamuna. Red stone were used for its construction, and therefore it is also known as Red Fort of Agra. You can see the red stones being used, so it is considered as we can say that another name for this is Red Fort. Indian and Iranian style of architecture was used for the construction of this fort. So this fort is दोनों का mixture दिखता है, Indian style as well as Iranian style. The height of the outer walls of the fort is 70 feet and the circumference is about 1.5 miles. Red stones were so skillfully embedded in the wall that there is not a single crack in the wall. You can see such huge walls, but after so many years also not a single crack is being seen in such walls. Inside this fort was constructed Jahangir Mahal. For its construction, Gujarat and Bengal style of architecture was used. Now Mughal emperor, it has been said, Shah Jahan was imprisoned by his son Aurangzeb and had spent the last days of his life in this fort. Mughal emperor जो Shahjahan थे, he was imprisoned by his son only Aurangzeb in this fort. And he has spent his last days, we can say, over here in this fort. Now the beautiful Taj Mahal. You must have heard, and India is known for this Taj Mahal. Now this Taj Mahal was being constructed by Emperor Shah Jahan, on the west banks of river Yamuna in Agra. After the death of his beloved Begum, what was the name of the Begum? Mumtaz Mahal, to immortalize her memory. उनको जिंदगी भर या हरदम लोग याद करते रहे. इसकी वजह से he had constructed this beautiful maqbara, we can say. The construction work of Taj Mahal had been started in 1631 and was completed in 1653. Nearly 22 years had been spent in construction of this Taj Mahal. Now Shah Jahan had engaged Indian, Iranian, Arab, Turks, European sculptors for the construction of this Taj Mahal. He had appointed so many people in the construction. So nearly, Indians were being appointed, Iranian workers were being appointed, the European workers were being appointed. He had incurred the expenditure of more than 4.5 crore rupees to build this beautiful maqbara. At that time 4.5 crore rupees spend करना, आज की डेट में ही हमको 4.5 crore इतना ज़्यादा लगता है, तो उस टाइम पे spending so much time, so much money, huge money. Now white marble from Makrana in Rajasthan was used for its construction and was adorned with precious stones. Now another thing is that this Taj Mahal, the full Taj Mahal is being situated on a plinth. Plinth mein matlab on a height. You can see the height over here. Now this full structure is spread in a rectangular shape, from north to south. Pura, you will see it is in a rectangular shape. The grave of Mumtaz Mahal lies in the center of the structure and it is surrounded by beautiful artistic octagonal fence. Mumtaz Mahal ka jo grave hai, that is in the center, and an octagonal fence is being surrounded. The entrance of the main structure is adorned with huge dome and 4 small domes on the 4 sides. You can see the huge dome in the center and the 4 domes on the 4 sides. Now nearby we can see so many gardens, okay, and the fountains with water, isn't it? The water fountains can be seen, the garden can be seen. Now this Taj Mahal is considered as one of the 7 wonders of the world. Okay, it has been given among the 7 wonders of the world. Thousands of visitors all around the world come and see this Taj Mahal. This is, India has got a name, fame because of this beautiful Taj Mahal. Okay, now next we move to Red Fort of Delhi. Now this Red Fort of Delhi was built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in 1698. Now red stones were used to build this Mughal style of architecture. Again the full red stones were being used. It has 2 huge entrances with beautiful arcs and 2 domes. Okay, you can see the entrances and the 2 beautiful domes. Its main structure includes Diwan-e-Am, Diwan-e-Khas, Rang Mahal, Sheesh Mahal, Moti Masjid, Meena Bazar, the Mughal Gardens and the Lahore Gate. Okay, so many things to be seen inside. Diwan-e-Am hai, bade rooms hain, Diwan-e-Am, Diwan-e-Khas, Rang Mahal, Sheesh Mahal. Okay, and even the gardens are very beautiful. Now Peacock Throne, okay, Mayurasan, installed in Diwan-e-Khas. Peacock Throne was there in Diwan-e-Khas, was decorated with amalgamation of gold and silver, okay, and with precious stones. Now this Peacock Throne was taken away by Nadir Shah. Nadir Shah ने ये मतलब चोरी करके लेकर गए to Iran in 1738. And Indian flag is being hoisted on Red Fort on 15th August every year over here. Now it is an outstanding building among the Mughal architecture. You can see the such beautiful building. Now next we move to the Fatehpur Sikri. Now Fatehpur Sikri was the capital city built by Mughal Emperor Akbar and at a distance of 26 kilometers from Agra. And this full city was built up in the memory of Sufi Saint Salim Chishti. The construction work had started in 1569 and most of the buildings were completed by 1572. The important structures were palaces of Begum Mariam and Rani Jodhabai and his trusted Birbal. Then the palace of Sultan of Turkey, Jama Masjid and Buland Darwaza. Okay, all these were the important structures in Fatehpur Sikri. Another important structure was the tomb of Salim Chishti, Panch Mahal, Diwan-e-Am, Diwan-e-Khas and Jyotish Mahal. Now here you can see the picture of Buland Darwaza. Now Buland Darwaza is the grand entrance to Fatehpur Sikri. It is 41 meters wide. You can see such a huge darwaza, okay, 41 meters wide and 50 meters high. It is considered to be the, we can say, grandest gateway in the world. Okay, and it is being said that the original name of this town was Sikri. Fatehpur was added in 1572 after the conquest of Gujarat and Malwa. Fatehpur means the city of victory. Okay, Fateh kar diya matlab victory pa li. So that name was being added afterwards. Now churches in Goa. Now Goa is very famous for its beautiful churches. Now Goa was conquered by the Portuguese in 1509 AD. During the Portuguese rule, the missionaries came from Portugal to spread Christian religion in the part of India. For this purpose, many churches were built in Goa. Okay, the Portuguese people came, they wanted to spread Christianity, and so they constructed so many churches in Goa. Now, Saint Francis Xavier had made Old Goa his headquarters. After his death, the mortal remains have been preserved in the glass coffin. Okay, in one of the churches, okay, Saint Francis के अभी भी mortals रखे गए हैं, means the dead body is being still preserved in one of the churches. Now the most peculiar among the cathedrals, okay, the large churches were the Basilica of Bom Jesus and Basilica of God Jesus. These churches have been enlisted in the World Heritage Sites. Now the city of Champaner. Champaner is situated in the Halol Taluka of Panchmahal district in Pavagadh. Now Champaner was conquered by Sultan Mahmud Begda in 1484. Okay, it was being conquered कर दिया था किसने? महमूद बेगड़ा in 1484. He named Champaner as Mohammadabad and gave the status as capital city. Okay, उन्होंने अपने नाम से उस सिटी का नाम क्या रख दिया था? मोहम्मदाबाद. He built Moti Masjid, Jama Masjid and Champaner Fort. Now in view of this historical importance and splendid architecture, बहुत सारा architecture दिखता है in Champaner में. So UNESCO has also included Champaner in the World Heritage Site. Now the old city of Champaner was built by King Vandra Chavda, again in the memory of General Champa. Okay, now all this is again given in paragraphs on page number, we can say 45, 46, 47. Go through it and just have a read, and all easy topics. उसके बारे में, उस monument के बारे में तुमको हर एक में 5-5, 6-6 लाइन लिखनी है. And again I say write these answers point wise. Thank you children. Have a nice day.